Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is that one foul that I had. I placed it in River Rock. I didn't show the video on this, but I think everybody's seen me plant stuff already. Um, all I did was very gently place the River Rock down into it, just like I have in the other videos. Um, it looks happy. It's got some good roots in there, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. These are the little phals I got last night. I took some of them out of their moss. We have some pretty good roots. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's early in the morning here still. We got down to about 59 degrees last night. Here's that yellow one. I really like the yellow one. It's got gorgeous roots on it. Not too bad. This one had one of those foam rubber plugs in it. And then the little mottled one, not too bad. I've seen worse, but not too bad. I've seen better too. And then the bigger one that was in cocoa is hanging up here. It's sitting right here. I'm going to make an observation that one of the things I observe. I'm new to orchids, very new to orchids, but one of the things that I noticed when I first started buying these little phals, I was kind of surprised that majority of these are fragrant. And I'm not talking about the ones with the mottled leaves and the Sholiana in them, but a lot of the little miniature phals are fragrant. When you go into a store and you look, the first thing I start looking for when I get in front of a big selection of phals, I don't start touching packages or anything. I just kind of stand back and look, and I'll just kind of scan and scan. And first thing I'll do is I'll look at leaves, and I'll scan and scan and scan until if I see something that looks unique or different, look at the leaves first. I'll look at that plant. And if I don't see a whole lot that pops out, from the leaves that I see, then the next thing I'll go for is I'll start looking at the blooms. But any kind of bloom that has a thicker, waxier appearance or odd shape, the petals are thicker instead of being real thin. If it has a thicker, waxier petal on it, definitely, no doubt, more than likely going to have some kind of species in it, and it's probably going to have a thicker, it's going to be more likely to be scented. This one, I doubt this one will have any scent to it, but these will surprise you as well. These really, really common ones. This one may have a little bit of scent to it, and these are, again, these really, really common ones. But when I first got my phals home and first started growing these, and I started bringing them, they were in the house, and they grew well, they grew fine, and then later on, when I put them outside this past spring, and I only had them for a few months last fall, but when I put them outside this past spring, the first thing I noticed was the ones that were in bloom that had been inside all that time, all of a sudden were fragrant. The warmth brought the oils out or something, or triggered the oils in the flowers or blooms or whatever. But even the very, very common ones I noticed were fragrant. It really surprised me. I was really surprised. Even the plain white one, like this little one here, when it gets to be about 80, 85 degrees, it has a little bit of a floral scent to it. The larger type, like this back here, I don't really detect any scent on them other than just it smells like a flower kind of thing. But the warmer the temperatures, I think you start to see more of that. I think you pick up the oils a little bit more, if that makes sense. But of all the phals I've got, and I can't remember how many there is, or how many I have, there might be, I don't know, I might have 22 phals, but of those, there's probably 5 or 6 that aren't fragrant. I really was stunned that most of these little bitty ones are fragrant, but I don't think most people realize it until you expose them to some warmth. If you don't keep your house at 80 degrees or above 80 degrees, and most people don't, you don't notice it. I don't notice them when they're inside the house, but when I take them outside and they get to warm up a little bit, that's when I notice it pops out. So this little fowl, this has gotten plenty and plenty of food, but it is starting to eat the spike regardless. I know it's got plenty of food. It's got a great root system. It's a strong, healthy little plant. It's growing new leaf, but it is eating the spike regardless of the nutrients that it's getting. I'm not sure. I don't know why. It's again, I'm trying to learn about these, trying to figure it out. It's okay. It obviously needs potassium or phosphorus, and it's eating its spike. That's senescence, when they sacrifice a piece of their own, to provide nutrients, move them to another location. Anyway, this one's going to get a drink this morning too. But I'm just out looking at things. Just wanted to mention that about those little Phals. It's the damaged one. We'll see how it does. But we've got a new one to replace it with, and I have a feeling this one will probably come back anyway. All the great suggestions and nice comments. Thank you so much. And we have a beautiful day warming up in Alabama. It's going to be nice and sunny again today. We're going to be in good shape until probably next Wednesday, and at that point I think we're going to move some plants in. So everybody have a great day. Get out and work in your garden. I've got to get up and get busy. Thanks for watching.